What used to be deemed as a black market is now a profitable industry. There are viable profits to be earned as the legal cannabis industry grows. If you're interested in cannabis stock, keep watching our video. Hello and welcome to Upstep Financial. Join our channel by hitting subscribe and clicking the bell icon for notified uploads. Marijuana stocks are probably one of the top trending investment topics. If you've been thinking of investing in cannabis, you've obviously got many questions about how to get started. Here's everything you need to know about investing in the marijuana industry, including the potential risks, as well as the top stocks to keep an eye on. The recreational marijuana industry is not called the Green Rush for nothing. Many experts predict that the cannabis industry will expand rapidly. Many people regard marijuana as a golden investment opportunity with its enormous growth potential, but not without some risk. It's important to note that despite state laws, the possession of selling marijuana is still prohibited under federal law. Basics about the marijuana industry. Marijuana has been used for hundreds and hundreds of years, mainly because of two reasons: medicinal and recreational consumption. That is still true nowadays. However, for the last century, marijuana was prohibited in almost every part of the world for any of these purposes. Even so, the conditions are constantly evolving. Marijuana for medical purposes is currently legal in more than 30 countries, while recreational marijuana is legal only in a few other countries, but that number may rise. Marijuana is still illegal under federal law in the United States. More than 30 states, though, have legalized medical marijuana. Medical marijuana is also legal in the U.S. territories of Guam and Puerto Rico. Most of these states, as well as the District of Columbia, have permitted recreational marijuana. More states are thinking about legalizing recreational marijuana as well. Though federal regulations in the United States continue to ban the use and selling of marijuana, hemp was approved on a national basis in December 2018. Marijuana and hemp are all produced from the cannabis plant. The only distinction is that hemp has only very low tetrahydrocannabinol, or THC, the main chemical in cannabis that causes users to get high. Cannabinol, or CBD, is another significant chemical element used in both marijuana and hemp. CBD, unlike THC, is not psychoactive. It has shown promise in treating some types of epilepsy and may have other clinical applications such as relieving anxiety and insomnia and aiding in the reduction of inflammation. Marijuana is used to make a wide variety of drugs. Cannabis flower, CBD oils, edibles, cannabis-infused beverages, concentrates used in vaping, creams, and lotions are all examples. Businesses engaged in the production and sale of drug products are included in the marijuana industry. Now that you've learned the basics of the cannabis market, let's get into the complexities of investing in marijuana stocks. Types of marijuana investments. As of now, the legal marijuana industry has a high potential for short-term income. However, as more states pass legislation, the recreational sector helps put up many investors. Marijuana stocks are classified into four main groups based on their relation to different areas of the cannabis industry. Growers. Companies that manage farms and actively produce marijuana plants. Retailers. This applies in states where people can buy marijuana and products related to cannabis, such as edibles, oils, and more. Manufacturers. Companies that provide the industry with additional assistance and participate in the extraction, preparation, packaging, and branding of cannabis. Drug makers. Drug manufacturers that use biotechnology to produce cannabis-derived drugs. What to look for in marijuana stocks. It is worth noting that certain businesses directly relevant to the marijuana industry also benefit from their expansion. You should also bear in mind that cannabis stocks are also subject to the rules governing the investment in any stock. Scrutinize the company's management staff, especially concerning top executives' track histories in the business or related sectors. Investigate the company's development and expansion strategies. One organization may intend to solely expand through acquisitions for starters, while another may choose to diversify organically. Examine the business environment to determine how the corporation plans to distinguish itself from competitors. It is also essential to identify the company's top partners because they will help it become more competitive. Check to see if the business is indeed profitable. Consider that the cannabis industry is still in its early stages, so many companies may not be viable for some time. At this point, that's not necessarily a terrible thing. However, seek to identify as soon as the company plans to become profitable and how it intends to finance operations in the meantime. The majority, if not all of this material, can generally be found on the corporate relations websites of companies. However, the industry's complexities will shift rapidly. As a result, it's essential to keep up with the latest news and commentary in this emerging industry. How to invest in marijuana. To invest in marijuana, you'll need a broker, much as you would for any other stock. You'll still need to do your homework before making any purchases, including researching each company and being up to date with the new policies. Marijuana shares are classified into two types: individual stocks and marijuana exchange-traded funds, or ETFs. ETFs encourage you to diversify your investment through the entire marijuana industry. Individual stocks can be the way to go if you're a trader trying to profit from short-term price changes. Otherwise, ETFs are still a good option because they don't require you to select and risk choosing the wrong company. Top marijuana stocks to buy now. Village Farms International Incorporated. Village Farms International is an agriculture manufacturer based in Canada. The company now starts to grow cannabis in addition to vegetables such as tomatoes, bell peppers, and cucumbers. Village Farms International was added to the S&P/TSX Composite Index on March 22, 2021. The headline index of the Canadian equity market, and comprises approximately 220 of the biggest and most liquid firms listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange, TSX. Village Farms can now see increased investment from index funds and related vehicles due to its inclusion in the index. Aphria Incorporated. Aphria is a medical marijuana manufacturer, supplier, and retailer. On April 15, 2021, the company announced that its shareholder had unanimously approved its merger with Tilray Incorporated under the Business Corporations Act, Ontario. Tilray would buy all remaining Aphria shares under the terms of the deal, with Aphria owners getting 0.8381 of a Tilray share of Class II common stock with each Aphria shares kept. The agreement is subject to court consent as well as a vote among Tilray owners. Organigram Holdings. Organigram Holdings is a licensed marijuana producer in Canada that focuses on the medicinal and recreational marijuana sectors. The latter market is where Organigram has seen the most hype. In 9 of Canada's 10 provinces, the organization has supply arrangements with government-owned companies or retail partners for recreational marijuana. While Organigram primarily makes its money in Canada, the company is not limited to its home country. Organigram partnered with Alpha Cannabis to pursue the highly profitable medical marijuana industry in Germany, claiming the most prominent legal marijuana market outside North America. In addition, the company also made a significant investment in Aviana, a Serbian hemp manufacturer. Organigram may not be one of Canada's largest marijuana producers in terms of capacity. However, the stock seems to be more appealing than any of its rivals in several ways. For starters, unlike many Canadian marijuana cultivators, Organigram has regularly reported earnings in recent quarters. The company also has one of the lowest manufacturing costs in the market, one of the main reasons why Organigram has become profitable while most of its competitors aren't. Kushco Holdings. Kushco Holdings is the largest provider of packaging products to the cannabis industry in the United States. The organization creates a wide range of merchandise such as pop-top bottle containers and vaporizer cartridges to satisfy the demands of cannabis farmers and dispensaries. Kushco should finally achieve sustainability as it capitalizes on the marijuana market's development potential in the United States and other countries. Kushco has prioritized growth prospects in Canada and Europe. Kushco can also benefit from the legalization of cannabis in the United States. As a result of hemp legalization, some of the company's packaging items could see increased demand. Furthermore, Kushco Energy, which sells solvents used in the extraction of CBD from cannabis, could benefit from increased demand of hemp-based CBD. Curaleaf Holdings. Curaleaf Holdings is headquartered in Massachusetts, and it could be the place to go if you're looking for a pure-play cannabis corporation in the United States. In 2010, the firm began in New Jersey by creating one of the first vaporizers to deliver a single measured medical marijuana dosage. It progressed from there. Presently, it operates in 23 states including Arizona, Florida, Illinois, and Massachusetts. It maintains and manages 104 dispensaries, 23 production sites, and 30 distribution sites. But by using science to improve the customer experience, Curaleaf is quickly becoming one of the world's largest cannabis firms. Investing in marijuana isn't for everybody. So, do you believe you have what it takes to climb above mediocrity? Of course you do. After all, you did watch our video. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave us with a like and comment on your thoughts in the comment section below. We'll see you at the next one.